Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my base. My base is my common sense. I try to keep it down and nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. If it's something if it's over 15, if it's over 10 minutes, it's something very important and not important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Get the fuck out of here. 80% of you. Listeners' discretion is advised. Crazy down the rabbit hole. Sound like crazy taxi. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. Now, this video is going to be pertaining to a friend of mine named Devil Deedle, okay, who's not a veteran of video games. He's young. He's much younger than me. And I'm trying to explain to him about the difficulty curve of these games that's coming out these days. So, we had an argument about Hollow Knight. Sekiro's, Shadows Die Twice. I think, how you pronounce that? Sekiro, okay? And also Dead Souls, Demon Souls, okay? Now, to me, I can look at a game and tell how difficult it is. That's how a veteran I am. And when it comes down to it, everyone may say it's subjective, but it's really not subjective. Because if you think about it, if you just take away all of the life and all of the buffs, it's all about reflexes, baby. And what Sekiro does, okay, with Shadows Die Twice, okay, it's mainly about reflex. I can look at the game and tell you right now, then and there, there's a high level of reflexes. Please understand that the slower a game is, the easier it is. Repeat after me. The slower a game is, the easier it is. Because reflexes don't play a big role in slower games, especially on top of that if the controls is all fucked up, okay? I've been playing games since I was 46 years old, okay? We're keeping it simple here, because I told you before, I keep things down under 10 minutes. I've been playing games since the Vortex came out, and I remember this space shooter called Scramble and also Asteroids, and I realized that it's all about reflexes from the jump. My brothers and sisters couldn't handle the game's reflexes, so they quit. So I know the different levels of psychology when people do play games versus when they do not. Also, the meticulousness now these days, it's all about customization and modding and leveling up. It's no joke these days. But let's just make it real clear. I played Hollow Knight, okay? I looked at the Demon Souls 1 through 3, okay, 1, 2, 3. And also, I looked at Sekiro, I think I mispronounced it. I'm sorry, okay? Shadows Die Twice. And so when I could look at the levels of it, I still feel that, it's between Hollow Knight and Sekiro's skill of reflexes. Remember, the faster something is, Hollow Knight will probably win hands down because it's so fast and so precise that if you just miss, even though it's 2D, and also another thing too, if it's 2D, it's easier to see just one perspective. But 3D, you have more options to move, up, down, left, right. So you have more open area to move, okay? Me, I would play as a wizard every fucking time. I would never use like motherfucking the big guy who already have stats up on it, the strength, or high level dexterity. I would use someone with high intelligence. But most people don't usually use weaker characters. They usually use a stronger character. So you can automatically tell right there what their skill level is when they start playing. Do you want to use a warrior? Okay, you want to knock motherfucker. You want to have high defense. That right there, my friend, is a person who likes to play the game on easy mode. I like to play my games usually on hard, unless it's extremely fucking hard. Okay. Now, I can tell you a game right now where it takes high level of reflexes, and it's extremely hard in almost every type of game, and it's super hard type. Even with the pod, one shot will kill you out of the air, instantly. And in the older versions of the game, on super R type, they have slowdown effect, which makes the game kind of laggy and not as challenging. But listen, a lot of bullet storm games, where it takes 1 or 2 hits to kill you, it's all about a form of reflex. So let's go back to what I was saying. But I digress here. Understand this concept here. Again, let's repeat. When the slower something is, the easier it is. Doesn't matter how powerful. Because even if you get hit one time, you get killed. You get hit one time, it will take you longer to learn the quicker portion of it. So, let's say, for instance, your buttons is perfect and responds perfectly. And it takes you one hit to get killed by this boss. You can get killed by one hit kills in Halo Night. I'm telling you, go too far, you will be killed in one hit. And it's terrible because when you die, you gotta go back and get your soul and shit. But you can't do that in Dark Souls. Okay, so that's a whole new ball game together. Now in Demon Souls, I keep calling it Dark Souls, Demon Souls, okay, but it's Demon Souls. And Sekiro, okay, I keep saying Sekiro when it's Sakura, okay. Shadows never die. Shadows die twice. Excuse me, okay, I'm sorry, okay. But I haven't had the game, okay, and I have to get the game. But I could tell you, me and my friend, we keep arguing. I said, hey, dude, you are not a reflex gamer. You're not. I'm gonna tell you right now. And he hasn't even played Hollow Knight. Okay, he's gonna tell me how hard is much harder. I'm like, stop being a fanboy and just play the goddamn game. Jesus Christ. Now I've seen some videos where they say Demon Souls is fucking harder than Hollow Knight. That's because they're missing the concept of what reflexes is. When something is slower, it's easy to see their movements before, you know, the signature movements, you know, before they attack. This can go the same way for side scrollers as well. But understand, you have more area to move when you have a 3D perspective than a 2D. You have a limited amount of space in a 2D world. It's only left, right, and up. Okay, there is not no down. Okay, it's left, right, and up. Okay. On the other hand, when you're playing Demon Souls, you have left, right, back, forward. Also a defensive skill. You don't have a defensive shield in fucking Hollow Knight. That's why I keep saying, y'all motherfuckers gotta understand that Hollow Knight is no fucking joke. Now, Sekiro, however, that's a reflex game. If you just keep not parrying, and parrying is very important in Sekiro, okay? Now, in Hollow Knight, there's parrying as well. You just debuff both of you. You both get deflected back, which is a good sign, okay? Of a game that you need to learn your reflexes, and it takes time and practice. But Demon Souls don't have it. I could look at a game and say, hey, that's too slow. That's slow. And I'm a parrying type of person. I can easily get bypast them and level up. You can level up so easily in Demon Souls and pass the game, okay? I know a couple guys who they say they're not good gamers, but they're gamers, okay? If you're a gamer, you know what I'm talking about. They'll say, oh, I'm terrible at games, but they're actually pretty fucking good. I'm pretty fucking good. I beat the last boss on fucking Super Smash Bros. With a baseball bat, okay? With Kirby on top of that, okay? But of course, people don't understand people's game skills levels until they start talking. I said, hey, you know, did you play? Ask them if they played the game and tell them what their perspectives is. If they say that Hollow Knight is easier, ask them why that it's easier to play Hollow Knight. Okay? Tell them why it's difficult. Ask them these questions. But some people are so much as a fucking fanboy, they'll probably fucking make it. They're just a fanboy. They don't have their own perspective. They're just only a fanboy because of someone else that said something else. And I said, stop doing that. Just like that Dragon Ball Z. I don't like Dragon Ball Z. I can play the video game Dragon, but I don't like the anime. Okay, I'm a Samurai X and Ninja Scroll Berserk type mother. I like dark anime. Okay, but that's the childish anime. People like Dragon Ball Z because of popularity, just like the PC race and also PlayStation fans. I said, I love, don't get me wrong, I played many games. Over 70% of the games. I remember them and I know them. But I just don't want to get a PS4 Pro because of those games. I'll get a PS4 Pro 4 because of PS5, because it's going to be backwards compatible. I'm smart when I get systems. I don't get systems because everybody else does. And I keep telling you guys, stop getting the first batch of systems when they come out, okay? Only rich motherfuckers, let them test it out and then let them complain and then go back and forth with the trade-offs, because that's fucked up. Now you understand what difficulties levels are. It's not all subjective, because everything is not subjective. You got to put yourself in a certain condition or spot or position to make sure that what you're talking about has no room for error or no conditions for error. All right? So, hands down, Halo Knight is much more harder than fucking Demon Souls. And also Sekiro, okay? It's much more difficult. I can see it. Because it's so fucking fast. If you just miss it, Just by inkling, you're done. Now in Demon Souls, it's slower. So if it takes someone a longer time to dodge something as slow as that, you can see the difference of their fucking reflex, okay? Everyone has signature movements that they make, okay? And understand what I just said now. I repeat myself again. The faster something is, the harder it is fucking is. The slower it is, it should be easy, okay, right? But that's not subjective. That's factual. Some people are just born like that. They just can't dodge a slow motherfucker, you know. It's not as fast. I see a whole lot of signature moves. They fin to move, and I'm like, oh, I would never get caught. And then they'll get upset at the person who's playing Demon Souls. Girls don't play hard games. Women don't play hard games. Don't put them in there. They'll never pass the first stage. They'll give up on the fucking 50th death, okay? Most people give up easily. Now, not white folks, though. And mostly black folks. Black folks don't play hardcore games most of the time. God damn it, motherfuckers. There's only 13% of them. Jesus Christ, I can't stand when motherfuckers talk to me. It's like, hey, you know, I know about Sonic. Yeah, I know about them motherfuckers. I know there's some black expert gamers out there. But that's the dime a dozen, dog. That's a dime a dozen compared to the white folks and the crackers. Compared to niggas? No. Don't compare apples to oranges, man. But anyway, I digress here. I've been talking for over 10 minutes. Like I said before, earlier in my fucking video, I may sound jumbled and shit because I'm older now. I'm getting older, got white hair and shit. I'm doing fine. But I can't stand people talk about those things. It takes... shut the fuck up. You don't know... You ain't no veteran gamer like I am. I'm telling you that motherfucker's difficult. It's fast. Now, Super Meat Boy is probably harder than all of them motherfuckers, okay? Because it takes a certain amount of reflexes and memorization, motherfucker. You better remember that shit and make sure your reflexes are fucking tight on... You better remember your reflexes, because when that game goes and you moving forward and all that shit is coming behind you and you don't even have to fight nobody in that game. You just need a certain amount of... Everything takes a certain amount of reflexes, peoples. Now, let me get on out here and get me some... I gotta get my daughters now. It's about 3:50 and shit. Peace.